Welcome back, everybody. Today's gonna be a super fun video because we are talking about the somewhat controversial Phenom 300. Is it worth the money or is it not? Stay tuned, we're gonna find out right now. Right, so let's go ahead and get rolling in the Phenom 300 here. The big question is whether this airplane is actually worth the money or if it's kind of a flop. Obviously, we're going to get to that. Let's go ahead and focus on takeoff right now. We are going to get rolling up to V1 speeds here. Go ahead and keep going. And we should be good right about there. So one of the biggest complaints that I've heard about this airplane is that it does not have a realistic flight model, which may be a big problem for some people. You know, if that's a big problem for you, then that would certainly make sense as to why you don't want it, right? However, if you're somebody like me,
665 SE Mike Alpha, Tango Tango Tree 00, contact Phoenix departure on 128.65. Good day.
then that probably isn't going to make much of a difference for you, right?
128.65 for BNE 665 SA Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00. Phoenix departure BNE 665 SA Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00 is passing 4,100 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
BNE 665 SE Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00 Phoenix, departure altimeter 29.9er to continue to YOVKU as planned. BNE 665 SE Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00, contact Albuquerque Center on 125.4. Good day.
125 for BNE 665 SA Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00. Albuquerque Center BNE 665 SA Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00 is passing 8,700 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
BNE 665 SE Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00 Albuquerque Center altimeter 29.9er to continue to YOVKU as planned.
Let's go ahead and back these down here a ways. Anyways, it's like I was saying, it doesn't have a realistic flight model, which for some people it sounds like is a big problem. If you're like me, I wouldn't really know the difference anyway, so that's probably not much of a deciding factor for you. I mean, I'm honestly just a big fan of this cockpit and the way the plane looks itself. I mean, it's a great looking plane overall. I feel like they did a pretty solid job. Keep in mind too, I'm definitely a beginner, so I'm not
Airbus 07 Yankee traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 10, Docker TBM 9. Report them in sight.
By example, I'm
BNE
not making my
665 SE
flight
Mike
plan.
Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00 climb and maintain flight level 200. Keep speed not above 230 knots.
230.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, keep speed not above 230 knots. BNE 665 SA Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00.
Albuquerque Center, generic November 41674, is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 12,000 feet. Generic November 41674, Albuquerque Center altimeter 29.9er to continue as planned.
Alright, we're just going to pretend we didn't hear that 270 or that
Airbus 07
230.
Yankee, have the traffic. 124.9er for generic 674.
Like I say, I mean, if some of those things are a big deal for you, then that probably would be kind of a deciding factor. For me, it's really not. I wouldn't know if it was realistic or wasn't realistic as far as the flight model goes. I honestly really enjoy flying this airplane. I'm told there's some bugs. One that I notice is whenever I get up to altitude, it says I'm overspeeding, but I'm not red as far as over here, and I'm not red here. So I don't know how I'm supposed to tell, really, whether I would be overspeeding or not. Maybe that's a bug, maybe that can get worked out. Other than that, I don't really have any bugs with it, I would say. I'm not somebody who's gonna go in here, start the airplane up, make my flight plan right here and all that stuff. So again, if that's you, then you should probably watch a different video, honestly. But for me, just making a flight plan in the loading screen and then jumping in, flying, it's a super fun airplane. Obviously, it's not as fast as like the Citation Longitude, no auto throttles. Definitely a little bit more hands on deck. So like I say, it's really, really personal choice whether this is worth it for you. I've always been a big fan of the Phenom 300 in general. Like I say, I've never flown one, probably never gonna fly one, so whether it's a realistic flight model or not isn't necessarily a deciding factor for me. Just kind of is what it is. If it does have it, sweet. If not, I couldn't tell the difference anyways. So we're going to keep flying along here, and I'll touch base with y'all here in just a sec. So like I say, one of the biggest things that did make the airplane worth it for me is the interior overall, but especially the cockpit. But like, even if, let's say we take a trip back here, even back here, this just looks really nice. I'm sure you could nitpick it and find certain things wrong, but I mean, what couldn't you do that with? Just this, I mean, I don't know. I truly enjoy the airplane, so, I mean, if you don't want it, it's what it is, but it is kind of spendy, I guess, and if you're really, really into it, and you really care about that realism factor, then I would say, you know, I guess that's kind of just up to you, but for just somebody like me who just enjoys jumping in and
Airbus
flying a sick
10
airplane,
Echo traffic is 10
I feel like
o'clock,
it's
4 miles
probably
at
worth
flight
it
level
if you
340,
want a
Docker
Phenom
TBM
300.
9. Report them in sight.
If you've always hated the Phenom 300, then don't buy it, right? But if you just want a fun flight experience, super snappy,
Airbus
super fun,
10 Echo
I feel
traffic
like
in
it's
sight.
definitely a doable option. Like I say, I have 0 hours in an airplane. I don't have flight control set up on my desk or nothing like that. I'm just out here enjoying with a controller and a keyboard and a mouse,
Cessna 07 Romeo,
and it's fine.
contact Albuquerque Center on 128.45. Good day.
Right, and just so you guys know, we're flying from Phoenix to Flagstaff, Arizona today. Only about a 20-minute flight, roughly, so not too long. That's why we're just chilling at 20,000 feet here, not going super fast, not in a hurry by any means. We'll be there in no time, so right now I'm just chilling. Like I say, I really enjoy this airplane. I think it has a really nice looking interior. If that overspeed bug would get fixed, it would make a big difference for me, because that really is kind of annoying when it says you're overspeeding, but you're well within the green here, you're not over there. So it's just kind of one of those things. It's like, well, how am I supposed to know I'm overspeeding? I don't know where to cruise. I don't know what to do. It just makes it a little bit kind of tricky as far as that goes. So, I mean, it's definitely not perfect. But like I say, overall, I feel like it's a ton of fun. You guys are in for a treat getting to watch me try to land this thing, because I cannot land anything that doesn't have auto throttles, full VNAV approach, all that stuff. I always come up short, and it just does not look good. So we'll see if I can pull it out this time. Right, we started our descent
Echo
here.
contact, Luke approach on 125.45. Good day.
Headed down to 14,000 feet here. Should be there not too long.
17 traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at 11,000 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Daughter 76 Echo traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at 8,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
And we'll just keep it right here around 230. That is where they told us to be anyways. So it is what it is. Seems like we might have came down a little bit early. That's okay. We'll just kind of cruise here. They told us 230, no sweat. If you guys are wondering, like I say, I do have the speed brake set on a little bit, so that's why we're using 85% engines and still only chilling at like 230 when we're flat. Without those, we would be cruising right now. We'd be hauling. That's all right. We're just going to keep going here, follow our next instructions, and hopefully we can make a decent landing. Then we'll go over if I fully think this thing is worth it or not. Alright, as you can see, we're headed down to 9,600 feet here again. Speed brakes are cranked on.
Cessna 07 Romeo, have the Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
Alright, we are clear to get rolling on our approach
Mike
here.
Alpha, Tango Tango Tree 00, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.5. Good day.
Been getting grandma
124.5,
along here.
BNE 665 is Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00.
Got a lot of radio traffic today. That's okay. We're just gonna keep putzing along here, doing our thing. We're only like 2,600 feet above the runway at this point. Flagstaff is super high. I don't know if you guys know that. It's at like 7,000 feet or something like that, 7,500. Definitely a cool place to go in real life if you're into like astronomy at all or anything, which my dad is into big time. And Flagstaff is definitely a good spot. Clear skies, super high in elevation, definitely good as far as that goes. But as you guys can see, nothing too exciting to the Phenom 300 here. I just love this cockpit and the interior and everything. And I don't know, everything's just kind of simple. All your main stuff's right up here. You have good technology here. Flight screens are alright. Like I say, I don't use
Zulu
them,
contact
but
Phoenix
they seem
approach
good.
on 133.575. Good day.
I'm sure if you did use them, they'd be more than fine. I just use it to zoom in and out on the map, so I'm not super zoomed in or anything. Pull up my flight plan so I can activate a leg if I need to, something like that.
7 tree Zulu.
I also just love how this airplane looks.
Phoenix approach
It's
on
amazing.
133.575. Good day.
It truly is beautiful. Let me say, I mean, obviously the main answer to the question is going to be
665
whether
SE
it's
Mike Alpha
beautiful.
Tango Tango Tree 00 descend and maintain 8,700 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,700 feet. BNE 665 SE
That's
Mike
a
Alpha Tango
turbulent
Tango
here.
Tree 00.
Let's throw some speed brakes just for fun. 50%, that'll do the trick.
133.575 for generic Niner Tree Mike.
And we are going to be intercepting the runway right up there. You can
Phoenix
see it
approach
already.
Daughter November 259er 2 kilo 9,200 feet. Daughter November 259er 2 kilo Phoenix approach altimeter 29er.9er 2 continue as planned.
Try to hang out right in this like 210-ish knots range so right now. And we'll obviously have to bring it back quite a bit once we get a little bit closer here, but we'll leave that for here in just a second. We should
Tower
be
on
just about to
134.55
intercept. Yep, there we are.
BNE
There's
665 SE Mike
my
Alpha
helpers.
Tango Tango Tree 00.
Let's throw approach mode on.
Flagstaff Tower BNE 665 SE Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 007 miles southwest inbound RNAV runway tree approach.
BNE 665 SE Mike Alpha Tango Tango, Tree 00, Flagstaff Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er 21260 at 8. Cleared RNAV runway tree approach.
Let
BNE
everything just
665
kinda do its
SE
thing
Mike Alpha
here.
Tango Tango Tree 00, wind 260 at 8. Cleared to land runway tree.
We are cleared to land. Let's see if I can
Cleared to
actually
land runway
do
tree
it.
BNE 665 SE Mike Alpha Tango Tango Tree 00.
I don't know what it is, but I can never do it in these airplanes. I swear. See, we're already like looking like we're gonna come in way short for some reason. Maybe I'll just completely leave it alone. Maybe I'll just totally leave it alone, but we are way too low, I can already tell. Super low. Alright, we gotta correct a little bit, so we're gonna pull up just a bit. Let's give me a little more thrust. Stall. Let's get some more throttle just to get up here a little bit. Where are we going now? What is autopilot doing?
500.
See, autopilot be bugging out for some reason. Maybe this is a bug that I don't know about. It's definitely possible.
Stall.
But it just like banks me way off left and way too low in approach mode. I mean, I don't, like I say, I don't get it. I'm struggling.
Stall.
Need to get a look at the runway here. That's okay, we're just coming in with a stiff crosswind here, that's it. Let's get over those trees. See? And we're short. Let's make it onto the runway here. There we go.
Tango Tango Tree 00, contact ground on 121.9er.
Centerline, butter smooth. Well, obviously don't
121.9er
listen to me a
for
lot,
BNE
guys,
665 SE Mike Alpha
I don't
Tango
know, like I
Tango
said,
Tree
is the airplane
00.
worth it? Tell me if that was a bug or if I just did something wrong or what happened there. You guys let me know. Criticism won't bother me or whatever. But that seemed weird. The speed bug when you're at altitude seems a little bit weird. So I really enjoy the airplane. I think it's a lot of fun. But like I say, I'm not that super realism kind of player. So if you're someone like that, it's probably going to annoy you. if you just want something fun to fly around that's a little more corporate aviation-like, I mean, it's definitely sick. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably know what it is in real life. I feel like it kind of has that feel compared to some of the other stuff, you know, single pilot, all that good stuff. But like I say, it's really up to you. I obviously bought it. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think it's fine. Some annoying stuff about it, but at the end of the day, it's not like we're actually flying here. So, like I say, it's kind of up to you. If you want that ultra realism, probably not the move. If you don't mind and you're more like me, probably is the move. Be sure to check out this video about the 737 MAX. Be sure to check out the playlist about the hunting videos. And I will touch base with you guys another time. I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think. I guess my final answer would be, obviously I bought it. So yeah, I think it's worth it if you want it. If not, then don't. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.